Today we are going to demonstrate the disassembly and reassembly of the all-mountain post. First thing you'll notice, this is a 3-inch 1-inch drop model. I've removed the upper and lower seat clamp, the bolt rod, and the neoprene boot. These instructions will apply to any seat post, 4-inch or 5-inch model included.
Here are some tools that will be useful in this process: a pair of pliers or channel locks, snap ring pliers, a pair of needle nose pliers, a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench, and an 8 millimeter end wrench.
Now that you've got the stuff removed and you've exposed the locking mechanism, you're going to lock the post by pulling down manually on the release lever and lock it into the first drop position. On this one, it's a 1-inch drop. That's going to take tension off of the stop rod so you can remove the stop at the bottom. Take your snap ring pliers, take the snap ring out of the bottom of the seat post, and you'll notice the rod will drop free. Now you take your pliers or channel locks, hold this, take your 8 millimeter wrench, loosen this nut, the nut will come off. Now you can hold the rod, the stop will come off, and the rod will drop out of the center of the post. Now the post is free to move back, and you want to control the motion, move it back to the fully up position. Now you can take your 2.5 millimeter Allen, loosen the retention ring that holds the spring below the locking ring. Once that's loose, the retention ring will come down. The spring will come off. And now you want to aim this down because there's going to be a little bit of spring tension left. Pull your lock ring off, and as the post now can freely move out of the lower tube, the ball bearings will fall out. There should be 4 ball bearings. Keep track of those. The release lever comes off. The post comes out. Depending on the amount of grease, there will be a washer on top of the spring that's either stuck to the spring or stuck to the upper tube. Make sure you keep that. The spring will drop out, and then there's a lower washer. On a 5-inch model, there will either be, depending on the model year, a longer spring or a stack of washers that total 7 that sit below the spring to preload it for a 5-inch model. It's either a spring or it's a shorter spring with preload springs or preload washers. So that's it. Your post is completely disassembled.